BVB Army? Welcome to another episode of BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. My name is Ruth.
And I'm Nicole.
And
I'm Lonnie, joining you guys today.
Yes, you are.
I'll just go ahead and introduce myself right now. So, thanks for having me on the show, guys. Excited to be here with you today.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. I'm sorry. My cat is messing with my light. I'm going to apologize now.
No worries. You look great. I love the haircut, by the way.
Right?
Oh, thank you.
First of all, thank you again for coming on the show. Like when we received the news about this, obviously Nicole and I were just like, this is happening. This is happening. Holy cow, this is happening. So
No, it's my pleasure. I'm excited to. Oh, there's the dog.
I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
you guys. This is not
Oh, don't be
normal.
sorry. I love it. Makes me miss my dog. We just got a dog a month before we left on this tour, and she's been growing quick. And actually, she lost her first tooth yesterday, her first baby tooth.
oh,
So
Cute.
stoked to be with you here today. Thanks for having me on the show. You guys got a pretty cool thing going on here,
thank
and
you.
I love what you guys are doing for the community of the band and the fan base and everything. So yeah, it's a privilege for sure.
Thank you
Well,
so
thank
much.
you.
Yeah, and like we're excited just to talk to you because there was at one point Nicole and I were talking like just hypothetically like, oh, we had a chance to talk to any of the members. We both agreed on you like we would love to speak and talk to Lonny Eagleton just because they get to know him more. So
Yeah, right on. Killer.
So the first question is our typical statement, our staple question that when we have fans come in and tell their stories. So you yourself, obviously, the BVB Army knows that you were a fan of Black Veil Brides at the beginning before you joined and toured with Andy and his Andy Black tour. So we were wondering, how did you discover Black Veil Brides?
So I think what it was I saw a picture of them in a magazine or online or somewhere, and it was a picture from the Set the World on Fire era where they would dress up to the nines with like studded clothing and massive haircuts and like the large boots and just basically makeup. If I'm sure you guys are aware if you're watching this video, but if anyone isn't familiar, just Google Black Veil Brides Set the World on Fire, and you'll see like the look. So anyways, I saw that and I was like, wow, this is the coolest looking band I've ever seen. I was like, I love this because I grew up as a fan of the bands such as like Van Halen or Motley Crue or whatever, where it's like, if you're in a band, you should look like you're in a band. I always love kind of the imagery associated with playing music, because the truth is when you're going to a concert, you're not only listening, you're also watching the show, right? Otherwise, it's like you just put the CD on, but the idea of going to a concert is such a visual thing. So I love the idea that this band, Black Veil Brides, was, kind of catering to that sense of the visual need, which has kind of been forgotten in a lot of today's bands, right? So I was like, oh, this is awesome. I love this. So I hadn't heard anything yet. I just saw that photo and I'm like, hell yeah. So I was like, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on here. So I went on YouTube and I searched it up, and I think In the End was the first one that popped up. So I watched the music video for In the End and I was like, oh, sweet. Yeah, the music's cool too. It matches up with the look. And I was like, okay, cool. And I just kind of went down the rabbit hole. I started like you do with any band. It's like, oh, maybe I'll check out another song. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And I remember I was buying single songs on iTunes at the time. And I was like, every day I would just buy another one. I'd buy more and more, and eventually I had like the whole discography, just purchased like one song at a time. And then I started to learn more about the members, and started like watching Jake's YouTube channel and everything that Andy had going on at the time, and just all the members. And I was like, man, there's something so cool about this band. Like, if you want to be a fan of a band, Black Veil Brides, there's such a great band to be a fan of, because there's so much that goes on. Even if it's not just the music, you can watch like Andy's weekly podcast, or Jake does the Twitch streams, or like whatever it is. There's so much to be a fan of, and that's what I liked, right? And a few years later, fast forward to today, I got the opportunity to join that band, which is nuts, and it never crossed my mind that would happen. It wasn't something I ever even thought about. and eventually, you know, the opportunity presented itself, and now I'm a part of it. So it's pretty cool, pretty special.
Very. So is it still surreal feeling that you're like, I'm part of Black Veil Brides. I'm playing with them. I'm on tour with them.
You know, I definitely had a lot of that at the beginning. Um, Now it's been about 2 years, and it's been over 2 years now, and I've settled into it. I feel like it's just kind of a part of who I am now, and it feels normal to me now. Although sometimes I'll think back to those years when I was you know, going to their concerts as a member of the audience, and when I think about that, then, you know, I have moments of like, holy crap, this is it's crazy. But, you know, at this point, I feel like I've been in the band long enough, and I've been around the guys long enough that it does feel like I'm sort of past that stage of
Right.
being a new member. I feel like you know, now I'm just a part of the band. Although it's not to say it isn't as exciting as it used to be, but I've it's sunk in, is what I'm trying to say.
Starting as a fan and obviously ending out where you are now, you guys just released a new record, The Phantom Tomorrow. We all got to know. I want to know. Ruth wants to know. Fans want to know. What is Lonnie's favorite song off the new record?
My favorite song off the new record is well, let me first off just start by saying that it's hard to say, right?
True.
It's not like there's a clear winner. I feel like this record in particular, it's one of those ones that every song is killer, and that's what you strive for in creating an album. You want it to stand as a whole body of work and not a bunch of individual songs. And I feel like this is something that was really accomplished with this particular record. You know, it's meant to be listened to start to finish as a whole. It's meant to have one song flow into the next. You see common lyrical themes from song to song, musical themes as well. So, all that being said, you know, if I did have to pick, Born Again would be my favorite. I love the melodies and the chorus of that. It's so catchy. I'm a big fan of pop music, and I feel like it really kind of caters to my pop catchy melody liking. So Born Again would be my favorite, but you know, they're all pretty cool. How about you guys?
So I know because I actually just submit my short video that you asked BVB Army on the Patreon of like what's our favorite song. So mine is, again, it's hard to choose, but if I had to pick one, is Blackbird. So much that I even got some lyrics tattooed on my arm when I.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah,
I
I mean,
cried so hard when I listened to that. I was just like, it was just feelings I got when I first listened to Lost It All and Wretched and Divine, like that comfort feeling and hugs and strength and hope. And so when I listened to Blackbird, I'm like, I was just crying. I was just a ugly, happy cry session downstairs listening to it. So
yeah, we all need those from time to time.
Oh,
But yeah,
definitely.
Blackbird's great. That's my mom's favorite. A little fun
Oh,
fact for you.
nice.
It's a lot of people's favorite too. A lot of people like Torch as well. I've come
yes.
to find. How about you, Nicole?
Um, okay, so just like I told Ruth, I have like a tie between Shadows Rise and Fall Eternal.
Mm.
Those like just speak to me so much right now because my mind's just not like in a good place. And I don't know why, but those songs just like hit me the hardest. So those two are definitely on repeat a lot.
Great choices too. Yeah, I mean, you really can't go wrong. They're all really pretty solid, if I do say so myself.
Oh, it's amazing. Like this album has just I'm just blown away, like seriously. Because like leading up to the album, like I talked to Chris from time to time and he kept telling me like, you know, you keep saying Russian Divine's your favorite, Phantom Tomorrow is going to change your mind. And I kept like, that's a very, very strong statement, sir. And then when I listened to Phantom Tomorrow, I like literally texted him like, I will never ever doubt you again. So
Oh, yeah, I'm so happy you guys like it. You know, at the end of the day, we're just making the music we want to make. We're just having fun, you know, recording guitars and making a story here. And at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? Just five guys having fun playing music, which is really what it comes down to. And we hope that it connects with people. And it sounds like it is. So,
oh, for sure.
yeah.
Definitely is.
This is a question that I ask basically every single person that comes onto the show. And so I would like to know, which one do you prefer? The We Stitch These Wounds or Re-Stitch These Wounds?
I don't know. Yeah, actually, I don't know, man.
You got him, Nicole.
I know. It's a hard one.
Yeah,
is.
they're both good,
classic,
right?
but-
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, from my point of view, it was a, you know, very privileged to be a part of the release of the new one, and, you know, be on the live stream concert we did for that, and, you know, all that stuff. That's cool. So that one has a special place in my heart, you know, for that.
Right.
But I think I go back and forth. I listen to both, right? Just depending how I feel on the day. And that's really the point of it, right? We're not trying to take away from the original release, which is obviously so iconic in itself and helped to shape a movement within the modern rock scene, you know? So that can't go anywhere. But it's like, okay, you know, if you do want maybe some enhanced sonics and, you know, like maybe a heavier mix, you can listen to the new one and hear how we would have approached, or the band would have approached it back then. But it's now been kind of taken care of today. So I love both of them, you know, but it's like they're both kind of their own thing, even though it is the same songs. For anybody who doesn't know, if you're watching this, I'll just give a quick lowdown. So those are two versions of the same album. The one on Ruth's right is the original release from 2010 called We Stitch These Wounds, first Black Veil Brides album. And 10 years later, it was re-recorded as Re-Stitch These Wounds. The name is the best part. It worked out so well.
It really did.
Yeah, same songs, same people, although I'm involved now, and just different time period of recording. So it's a kind of a cool thing. Check it out if you haven't heard it already.
So obviously, as all fans know, you are on tour as of right now. And I think, yeah, you're almost towards the end of the tour, at least in the US, right? Like November 26th is the last date in Tucson, Arizona.
That's right. Yeah, we've been out at it for around 2 months now. It's been a lengthy tour. We're having such a great time here. And yeah, there's about 2 weeks left. So it's crazy. You know, time flies when you're having fun. We're getting towards the end of it. We can, you know, kind of see the end of it, but not that we want it to end. You know, we're all having such a great time out here to get together. And it's just like every show is funner than the next. It's like we're having such an awesome time up there, just gelling as musicians on stage. It's my first full tour with the band as a member, so that's been exciting. And yeah, you know, we're just having such a fun time. There really hasn't been anything to complain about or anything. It's just every day is a gift to be out here on the road with these dudes. And yeah, you know, the many more tours to come. We're going to be pretty busy for a while here supporting this new record. And yeah, 2 weeks left on this run, but we'll be back out soon. Don't worry.
And I just want to say, like, I'm so happy you finally got a full-on experience tour, because like I know you guys went, I believe it's to Mexico City to perform over there, and then the whole COVID quarantine happened, and it was just like, no, he got robbed, no. So
yeah, that's true. The tour had to be put on hold originally. It was planned for 2020, a year and a half ago, and it had to be put on hold. But you know, in the meantime, in the interim, we recorded a new record. We did Restitch These Wounds. Right. We did a few live streams. Recorded 4 music videos, I think. So you know, we've been quite active through all of it. But yeah, there's nothing like playing live in front of an audience, and we're excited to be able to do that now.
So,
yeah.
So overall, touring has been great, especially with like In This Moment and Dead too. Like they have been just like a ball to be with and tour with.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, we you know, we're, like I said, we're all just having so much fun out here. All the bands have been very professional, and you know, it's a good camp for sure.
You've been killing it on stage. I saw you guys at the Seattle show, and I'm just like, yes. So
I know, it was so nice to meet you there. I was so excited when you came out.
I know, it was awesome to see you guys. I'm like, yay,
That was a nice venue too in Seattle. That was one of the
Yes, it was
more
my first
beautiful
time
ones.
over there at that venue.
Mm.
Usually, I think last time Black Veil Brides was Resurrection Tour and they performed at the Showbox Theater, which is a lot smaller. So I was like, oh, Paramount Theater. And
Yeah, I saw them in 2000. I think I keep forgetting if it was 2014 or 2015 in Seattle. It was one of them. It was
okay.
at the Shodo Sobox, I think it was
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
Were
So
you at that show?
I was that the Resurrection Tour?
No, it was the Black Mass.
No, so at the Black Mass tour, they stopped by here in Spokane. So I was like, they're stopping here in Spokane. I don't need to travel to Seattle. So I just came here in Spokane at the Knitting Factory. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I went to that show. I drove in with my brother from Canada, and then we drove back that same night. That was my first time seeing them, and Falling in Reverse opened, and it was super fun. You know, after we played the most recent show at the, what was it, the Paramount Theater? So I walked over to the Shodo Sobox after our show because I just wanted to go and reminisce about how I had seen them there, and I saw like the entrance to the venue, and it just took me back to like, oh wow, that was 7 years ago now or something, and now I'm back in Seattle playing with them. This is crazy. I
Yeah.
also went to the first Starbucks ever established that
Awesome.
night. Yeah, it's a thing in
If you
Seattle.
ever, I'm pretty sure you guys will come back to Seattle. I highly doubt just because your schedules are so busy. But if you ever get a chance, there is I don't know if you're a fan of ginger beer. I don't know.
I don't know if I've had it. Is it like gingerbread but beer, or is it something else?
It's, like
I thought it was like a Christmas thing. I don't know.
it's similar to like ginger ale, just a bit more powerful flavor. So there's these places in Seattle called Rachel's Ginger Beer. Oh my god, it's amazing. Like they have guava flavor, lemonade flavored, like it's just like, oh my god, it's so good, so good. So
Okay, well, I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for the recommendation.
so and Nicole, you had your performance acoustic. So
I did, yes. That was the Denver, Colorado show. You guys did amazing, by the way. Love the acoustic show. I really did.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice how we were able to keep the tour going, right? You know, we had to, due to circumstances, we had to do it a stripped down acoustic set for 3 shows, I think it was. You know, whatever we have to do to keep the show going, because we would have hated to have to cancel the show and not play it at all. So I think it was a neat experience for whoever was able to and fortunate enough to attend one of those acoustic shows. You kind of got to see something that may never happen again or hadn't really happened before. So it's kind of like a unique experience, I would say.
It was. I personally enjoyed the experience, and I'm really appreciative that you guys put on the acoustic show rather than canceling. So you guys made my day.
Well, thank you for coming out, and you know we'll be back doing an electric set eventually. It's only a matter of time.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
As will I.
I would hope.
They need you. So I had a question. I've always been kind of curious because the BVB Army, I guess, was first introduced to you as a new member. I guess it was through the music video, The Vengeance, that you filmed with Black Veil Brides. So like, my question was like, when joining Black Veil Brides, what were your thoughts of like the BVB Army's like reaction towards you? Like, oh, Lonny is the new member here at BVB. So,
well, it was me joining was sort of a unique position because I had toured in the singer Andy's solo project as a hired musician to back him on his previous tour. So because of that, I had gotten to know him quite well. And I had met a couple of the other members of the band just through him. So I was kind of in that circle. And a lot of the fans of Black Veil Brides were aware of me and what I do just from having toured supporting Andy in his solo tour for his album Ghosts of Ohio. So when I was announced as the new bassist in the band, it was obviously a shock. Nobody knew, but that being said, a lot of people knew of me. So I think that helped to kind of smooth over the transition. It's like, oh, there's that guy. I saw him on Andy's solo tour or whatever. Now he's playing with them. Cool. So it kind of made sense as a transition point there. And that being said, when a band goes through a member change, it's never easy. It takes some time to get used to, for sure. Even for me, it's like those first few photo shoots, I was like, oh, I'm standing with Black Veil Brides, and then I'm here in the photos. I was like, why am I in the photos? Like I knew why I was there, but just mentally, it was like took me a minute to adjust to seeing myself with the band. So I totally get that, right? It takes some time to adjust to a new member in a band. And I listen to music as well, obviously, and I've watched bands go through member changes, and I know what it's like from a fan point of view. But I'm so appreciative of everybody who's accepted me into the community here as a new member. And from what I've seen, it's been pretty positive. I don't think I've really seen anything that's said otherwise. For the most part, it's like people are just kind of on board with the whole thing. From what I see, I see a lot of positivity, and a lot of people reach out to me personally through letters or whatever, saying how excited they are that I'm a member of it, and they enjoy what I bring to the table with my personality and my music. So I'm just doing the best I can here.
I can for sure say that the BVB Army definitely loves you and appreciates all your hard work, because I definitely see it throughout, at least on the Twitter world, when they tag you and stuff, and like they appreciate your hard work and everything that you've done with this album. I mean, it's incredible. Again, beautiful album. So we definitely appreciate all your hard work that you've put into the band, touring, and this album. So
thank you.
I will say, I am definitely, if we are allowed to do autographs, I'm going to need you to sign my arm so I can tattoo it.
Yes.
I would be honored. That would be amazing.
Awesome.
Let's make that happen.
Cool.
Let's do it.
With your guys' United States tour coming to an end, have you made, what's been like your favorite memory so far from this tour?
I think if I had to pinpoint it to one thing, it would be so we played at the Aftershock Festival in the middle of the tour, which was a big rock festival in Sacramento, and we were lucky enough to have a slot playing on the same stage before Metallica, a band who we all look up to, heroes of ours. And so getting to kind of open the show for them was incredible, dream come true for sure. And then after our set, the five of us in the band, we stood, at the side, and we watched Metallica together. And that was awesome. That was kind of a moment of like, wow, we all grew up idolizing these guys. And here we are, the five of us. We're proud of what we're doing now. We seem to have maybe a similar effect on other people of our generation, where we're inspiring them to pick up an instrument. And it's neat when things come full circle like that. And just to be able to stand together and watch our heroes up there as a whole was a memory that I'll always cherish.
We were curious if you can tell us anything about the Phantom Tomorrow Part 2.
Yeah, so there's a Part 2 coming out. It's already been recorded. We're just finding the right time to release it. We just put out Part 1, so I think we'll let that sit for a bit and let that do its thing. But yeah, all I can say is that it's if you liked Part 1, I'm sure you'll like Part 2. It's a natural continuation of it, and we're just trying to improve ourselves upon every release and every song. And I think we at least from our point of view, I think we're doing that. So I'm sure you guys will dig it if you like the first one.
I feel like we will, because the smile that you keep portraying every time you're talking about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know it.
No, yeah, we are honestly, like, don't get me wrong, we love the Phantom Tomorrow, but as soon as we heard the announcement of Part 2, we're like, oh, hello, okay, bring it, we're ready for it, like right now. So,
right now,
like,
I know, right now.
It's coming for you. I know it's good. I every day I'm tempted to leak it, but nope, can't do it. Gotta wait.
That's Jake's job in Twitch stream.
Yeah.
So I think we're ready for the game that we have for you.
Let's do it.
Okay, I don't know how familiar you are with the YouTube world itself with YouTubers. I don't even remember what year this was. It was a phase on YouTube one year. So this is a game where YouTubers would find other YouTubers and crop out parts of the YouTubers like bodies, hands, ears, nose, and they had to guess what YouTuber it belonged to. So since you've been touring with the guys for about 2 months now, we want to see if you can guess the BVB member just by looking at certain parts of their figure and body. So
Okay, all right. I feel like I can do pretty well at this.
we'll see. We'll see. So I'm gonna pull that up and share my screen.
Yeah, I might be shooting myself in the foot, but I feel like I can get all of these right. This seems like I feel like I could recognize them.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the transition here fast because I don't want you to see the slides. So
Yeah, here, I'll just close, or I'll just look the other way.
Close your eyes. And
So
yeah, perfect.
I've been with these guys every second of every day for the last 2 months. So if I don't know this, then maybe I'm not paying close enough attention.
Okay.
But we'll see. Maybe I'll get none of them right, and I'll just embarrass myself in front of the internet. So who knows? Yes, the BVB member. All right.
Can you see? Yeah, so you can see the screen, right?
Am I in this, or is it just the other guys?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you do. You know.
Okay, so let's start
All
with
right.
the first one then. So
Let's do it. That is Andy.
your final guess is Andy.
It looks like he has long hair though, but I'm gonna say Andy from the tour of the fourth record. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know your own.
You don't know your own smile?
Yeah, that's actually so hilarious that I didn't know that. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a thumbnail if I ever saw one.
Yeah, I was like, I think this is a thumbnail he used for one of his channels. I'm just gonna use this part. So
The lip ring threw me off. I always forget I have a lip ring. I never think about it. I've had it for like 10 years. And then sometimes I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh yeah, I have that there. So all right. Well,
all right. Okay. Let's go on.
okay. Well, on to the next one, I guess.
You can redeem yourself.
Oh my god. After I'm saying how I can do this. Okay, that's me.
Okay, there we go. Yay!
Yeah, I knew exactly what photo that was from too. Yeah, that was a cool shoot actually. That was a photo shoot we did in a mansion in Beverly Hills. This beautiful giant mansion. It was like gated property and stuff. And
was that a different shoot with the ones where you guys did it the hallway with the cross? Was those two different locations with the door?
I think that was the same place.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, if I'm thinking of the same photos you are, because we did several locations of that. We were also in an empty pool in the backyard. So yeah, we did a bunch of stuff there.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next one.
Also, that was the day that my puppy was born. It was the day we did those photos. Yeah, fun fact. So.
Your puppy is so cute. Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
It's funny, like seeing, you guys probably experience this too, but you see a photo of yourself and I don't know, for me anyways, I can think of everything that happened that day. Like I know exactly what was going on, and it takes you back.
For sure. Okay.
Okay, that's Andy.
Yeah, Andy was hard to do because like he's so recognizable in everything. I'm just like, even if I do his hair, everyone would guess it. So it was like, I can't do tattoos. His tattoos are so recognizable. So
yeah. Okay, so what? I'm 2 for 3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This might be a tricky one.
That is a tricky one. Wow. Okay. I feel like it's Jake or Cece. I'm just going off of what the hands look like, but I don't know. I'll say Cece, I guess.
Cece? Okay. It's actually Jinx.
Oh, all right. Well, that was a difficult one. I don't feel too bad for not getting that. Can we go back and zoom in now that I know? I guess the wristbands should have given it away because I don't think anyone else wears those kind of wristbands. So I should have known. That's okay.
It's okay. You're good.
2 for 4. Jake.
Yeah.
Same photo shoot too. That's in front of that same door.
It was the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cece. You can
Yep.
tell with the constant 5 o'clock shadow.
That's one way.
Oh, yeah, right on. Good looking guy.
Very.
I like that vein in his bicep there. Looking good.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
It looks very
Yeah.
pokeable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, I think this is our last one. I know it's a bit blurry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jake. Nope. Andy.
Okay. Andy, when he was a youngster.
Oh, that was close. Yeah, that was close.
Nice job. Nice job.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, I didn't know how. Like again, I was just like, I don't want to make it
What
too
was
long.
What was the final score? I
So
lost track.
Jake
You're
incorrect,
wrong,
and you
right?
got yourself incorrect. So
Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my god. Never gonna live that down.
I think there's
That's
7.
all right.
Yeah. So you got I think there were 7 in total. I think. Yeah, they'll let us know in the comments. So.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Either way, I didn't do too good. So
I mean, I was like, Nicole and I were like, it would be hilarious if he can't recognize himself.
I know. Oh man. The lip ring. I was like, oh. Well, we'll have to do this again sometime and let me redeem myself.
I'll get more and I'll try to find harder ones.
Easier ones. I need easier.
Let's see. We do have a couple of quick questions of speed rounds if you're interested in doing that, just kind of like 50-50.
Hit me.
All right, so my one is gummies or chocolate?
Gummies. Easy.
We're all in
We
agreement.
are all in agreement here.
I like a good gummy,
though.
you know. There's been a time or two on the tour, I'm not ashamed to admit, you know, if I'm feeling a bit homesick or something, I'll go and hit the hotel snack bar, pick up some gummies and, you know, stress eat my sorrows away. A little pack of Skittles or something.
Skittles
Actually,
are
that's
the
not gummies,
best.
but what do I like? Real fruit. You have real fruit in the US or is that a Canadian thing?
We have real fruit candy.
Wait, is that like the name of the candy of the gummy?
Yeah, that's the name of the brand. Maybe it's a Canadian thing.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant my bad.
They're obviously not real fruit. They're gummies. They're
Oh.
candies, but they're awesome.
I guess the closest I could think of it here in the United States is those peach rings and stuff, but that's not real.
You know those Coastal Bay candies?
Oh,
Like the
yeah,
fruit?
yeah.
Like the orange and like the lime. I don't know.
I'm not sure what that is, but to all my Canadians watching, real fruit. You know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. All right, gummies. So next question.
All right. One of the questions I wanted to ask you was, is there a specific instrument that you are wanting to learn how to play?
I always wanted to get better at piano. You know, I kind of know my way around, and I feel like I could learn anything if I needed to and had enough time to learn it. But I can't like rip on it the way I can with a stringed instrument. So maybe piano would be you know, I mean I have spent a bit of time on it, but not as good as I'd like to be.
I just know how to play chopsticks. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's a great place to start.
You only know how to play Lost at all on it.
That's an even better place to start.
Yeah, more than I do. So, this is a question I think I submitted for your guys' Patreon, although it never got answered. So, favorite guilty pleasure TV show, if you have one.
Let's see. You know, maybe my wife was watching Sex in the City for a while, and I was like, "Oh, it's pretty good." And I ended up like watching several episodes with her, and I was really down for it. And I didn't get to see all of the episodes because I only caught a little bit here and there in between whatever I was doing. So I might go back and rewatch the whole thing at some point. But yeah, I like that one. I don't know. I don't feel guilty about it, but I for some reason I feel like that's the one that I would be most guilty about.
I think I beat you. Mine is 90 Day Fiance. That is like.
Oh yeah, nice.
My cousin always makes fun of me. She's like, you're killing brain cells. I'm like, no, I'm not watching Tiger King. That is killing.
Oh yeah.
So.
There's a lot of good TV shows. You know, a friend of mine told me recently, he's like, we're living in the golden age of television. And I was like, yeah, we are. That really stuck with me. There's just so many good TV shows out there. I don't know how anybody ever gets anything done.
I can't keep up.
I say with work and all, I'm just like, I need to catch up on American Horror Story. I need to catch up on this show. I'm just like, I can't do it right now. So
I know. You season 3 just came out, and On My Block season whatever just came out. I can't watch them because I gotta wait till I get home. Like,
did you by any chance? I know with Tor, maybe not Squid Games on Netflix.
Again, this falls into what I'm about to say. I gotta wait and watch it with my wife.
Mhm.
As a couple, you watch these shows together, and
Right.
if you watch an episode without them, it's like the equivalent of cheating. It's like you just can't be doing that.
Oh
So,
no, I 100% agree. If my husband watches something without me, I am mad. Like,
exactly. So
I'm like, how dare you?
I'm being loyal to my wife and not watching these shows until I get home. So
yes.
What's your favorite season?
Of which show?
Oh,
we're talking.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like fall, winter, spring, summer.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I know what you meant. I just had to tie it in there. You okay there? I guess I like fall. Yeah, I like fall. It's like you got all the awesome memories of summer to look back on, and you can start wearing jackets again, which I like to be stylish in my jackets when I can. The foliage is something I'm a big fan of. Currently, the place where I live, we have like trees around or off our balcony, and we get really nice foliage around October, which unfortunately I missed due to being on tour this year. But yeah, I guess fall would be my choice.
It's a great choice.
Yes.
I love fall.
Same here.
Yeah. Plus, if you're really feeling it, you can call it autumn, and then you feel, you feel
like
smart.
Powerful.
Feel like a bookworm or something.
Fancy and elegant when I say that in front of my students. I'm like, it's fall, Miss Cabell. I'm like, no, it is autumn, dears.
Exactly. You know what I mean.
My last speed round question for you is like, with tour, have you gotten any like what's been like your kind of favorite like fun cool gift that you got from a fan so far on tour?
Oh wow. Well, there's been so many. Just yesterday, actually, I got an eagle blanket from Casey, one of the fans of the band. It's like a blanket with an eagle on it. It's beautiful. I slept with it last night in the bunk on the tour bus. Super soft. So the eagle blanket was great. I got like a bunch of Orioles merchandise because I'm a fan of the Baltimore Orioles baseball team. Got a water bottle, a mug, a lanyard, a bunch of stuff like that. I've had otherwise on the tour, a bunch of bracelets that fans have made me. I got them here somewhere.
I know Cassidy, she made you like a Scarlet Cross bracelet.
Yeah. Exactly. That's one of the ones I'm talking about. Yeah, I've been wearing them all tour. I love that kind of thing. Several drawings, people have drawn me. A bunch of letters that I love reading. It really touches me to read those kind of letters. Somebody gave me a train whistle that I've been using on Jake's Twitch streams. So I got my own bass train whistle now. It's fantastic. There was a Lego version of me that Cassidy made for me. So so many great things, and I could go on for days. I just really feeling the love here.
Out of all the music videos that you guys had filmed for the Phantom Tomorrow, which one was your favorite to film?
Oh wow. Favorite to film was I don't know. The to be honest, like the thing about filming music videos is they're very tiring to do. Of course, it's very rewarding to see it at the end, and but like for example with Torch, it was so hot that day. We were all like sweating so much and just by the end of it, right? We're carrying like the huge coffin through the graveyard with the sun beating down on us. Of course, the shot looks amazing. Very proud to have that body of work up on online now for forever, right? filming it though was another thing. It was kind of like, oh man, how many more times do we have to carry this coffin? Scarlet Cross, right? Andy didn't even sleep that night. He, we started filming at nighttime. All the shots are at night. I don't think he got home until like the afternoon the next day because he was busy doing the directing for it. So there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes. It's a bit tiresome, but that being said, we love doing it though, and it's like the adrenaline kind of gets us through it. And oftentimes it's only when we finish that we realize it hits us, and we're like, "Holy crap, man! We've been working hard. We're pretty tired here." Maybe I would say Scarlet Cross was my favorite if I had to pick a favorite one to film. We had a lot of pyro in that. The fire was very cool. That was my first time working with pyro, I think, or maybe I had done something, but no, that was my first time really being around like fire on the music video set. That was super cool. So Scarlet Cross would probably be my favorite, I guess, but man, they're all so good. To approach it from another way, my favorite video of the four would be Torch, just because it's so cinematic. It looks like you're watching a movie. It's just incredible. But yeah, it's awesome to have these very cool, amazing, high budget music videos to enhance the lyrical message that the songs deliver.
You guys rock them every time, so.
Sure do.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you again, Lonny. And I actually have one more thing. It's like, would you like to say any last words for our fans, the BVB Army here on our show?
Just, in summary, some last words here for you guys. Everyone who's watching the show here today, just want to say thank you for listening to the new music and, supporting our band and our music and being a part of it. And, for me and the rest of the guys, we really feel like you are as much a part of it as we are, whether we're up on stage playing the songs or, it's you guys in the audience listening to the music in your cars on your way to work or school or whatever it is. We're all in this together. It's a big community, and that's why we call it the BVB Army, because we're all just as much a part of it as the next person. So thank you for, being on the team with us. We really appreciate it so much.
Thank you guys so much for coming in this amazing special episode. I'm just like, I'm in cloud 9 right now. So thank you. Thank you. And Nicole and I will see you guys next week. You can find all of our social media links down below. Please subscribe to our channel for a new episode every Wednesday. And our Twitter account will also be linked down in the description below. So, and with that, thank you again, Lonny, for coming in, and maybe down the road, we'll see you next time. So
sounds good. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Bye, guys.